Villainous by It's_Kingston on AO3. Episode 50, Chapter 25, Epilogue. "What's this about a stupid party?" Dobby asked as he walked into Twice's room. "She was asking too many questions. I needed a cover-up." The masked man hissed in response, eyes focused on the paper in front of him. "You did that quick," Dobby observed. "I've been working on it for a few days. I still need to ask Toga about hers," he explained, opening the box he carried to the room. Twice retrieved a length of white myricure from it. Underneath those laid freshly scratched light pink tulip. "This stuff is super nice. Can't believe the price tag on it, though." "Did you actually pay for that stuff? It was imported, right?" Dobby asked. He reached to feel the fabric, but his hand was smacked away by Twice. "Yeah, from Italy and France. That means hands off. We do not have time to steal another shipment of this stuff. Gloves only," Twice said sharply. He was a bit stressed out from this momentous task, and mistakenly took it out on his friend. "You want some help or something?" Dobby asked, retreating to the closed doorway. "Can you ask the gate if she'd rather... Wait. Ugh, that wouldn't make sense for a villain suit." Twice put his hands on his head, groaning. "I need some ideas." He dragged out his words, falling back into the chair. Dobby stuffed his hands into his pocket, watched dispassionately as Twice complained. "As Toga," he suggested. "But this is a personal opinion. Yeah, Toga really knows her, but it's a preference." Twice shot back up from his seat, running over to the toil he had been working on. "Oh, I'll just make a bunch of examples and ask her at the last minute, once it's happening." He stressed the word bunch, causing the scarred man to chuckle. "Don't burn yourself out, loser." "Really? Why is that?" The woman tried to act calm, though her grin she wore betrayed her. "Well, it's been 5 years, and, Toga swallowed. An awkward laugh bubbled up from her chest, and she cleared her throat. "I was scared of my parents. Talking to someone else's is stressful," she weakly justified. "I just came to let you know that I plan on going through with this either way." "That's good, kid. Be confident." The man nodded approvingly. The platé brought a small smile to the blonde's face, and she nodded back. "Yeah." "And what do you have—" "Oh, you didn't bring anything in," Ochako said to Shigaraki, who entered the base with, as she just aptly noted, nothing in hand. "No, I did not," the pale man stated, walking past her and up the stairs. A knock was heard on the door, followed by a slow creak. "How's it going?" "Going good. I'm almost finished with the models." Twice grinned, giving a thumbs up over his shoulders. "And Dobby, the cake ingredients?" Shigaraki quietly asked, cautiously glancing behind him to watch for Ochako. Being able to negate her own gravity came with the perk of no audible footsteps, a trick she often used for the League's own gain. "I've got them, and I'll make it. But it'll be stupid to make it too early and have the damn thing spoil it." Dobby stood from his spot on the floor, heading to his room. "It's gonna be chocolates, and I've got strawberries. Exactly what Toga said she liked, right?" "You were supposed to fact-check that, not us." Twice turned around quickly, glaring at the man. With a yelp, he spun back around, examining the finger he jabbed himself in, while carelessly using a sewing needle to hem the dress. "Can't you use the sewing machine for that?" Shigaraki asked, observing the toils he made. Arranged on the mannequins along the edge of the room, several types of dresses flowed off the plastic bodies. Each was made from scrap and cheap fabric, a way for the masked man to perfect each style and present them to negate. Whatever Toga asked for would be more specific. He'd have to do far less work on the blondes. Although he enjoyed helping out and sewing, Having to hem 4 mock-up dresses wasn't his ideal time. Yeah, but it looks nicer by hand. Twice complained, halting his progress. But these aren't the test. The prototypes? You could just use the machine now and go for accuracy on the final product. Shigaraki mused, eyes falling to the dress made of old purple fabric. It had a light purple hue around the edges, as it sat in the sun, soaking in the light. It seemed tranquil, much different from Twice's chaotic bed space. He moved everything he didn't need from his desk to his bed area to clear the area. He seemed to realize he'd have to move it back to sleep there that night. If he planned to sleep at all, that was. Yes, you're awesome. Twice slid his chair over, powering up the sewing machine. I forgot about that. No more hemming by hand for this guy. Shigaraki chuckled. I'll leave you to your work, he said, turning to the door. Remember to take breaks. You always get caught up in your work, Jin. Yeah. Twice shoot him off, smiling tenderly behind the mask. Thanks. Thanks for your time, Toga said stiffly. She didn't plan on warming up to these people, especially when she was there alone, though she couldn't speak on whether she kept them at arm's length for reasons relating to her past or their safety. Of course, honey. We're so excited about this. The woman beamed, no longer filtering her elected after hearing Toga out. I haven't seen her this excited since we got married back in '56. He smiled fondly, shifting on the couch to put his hand over the woman's. Aw, such a wonderful time. She flipped her hand around, interlacing their fingers. Hey, kid. The man asked. Me? Yeah. You gotta stop by with my daughter tomorrow. I want to see her after. His smile turned malevolent, and the woman beside him agreed. Yeah, I'll let her know. Toga dipped her head, smiling too. I gotta get going. Don't want the police to find out I was here, especially if we're coming back tomorrow. Thanks again. She ducked out of the door without another word, let alone a moment to respond. She seemed nice. Ochako's mother noted. A little shy, maybe. All kids are. Ochako's father replied, picking his book up from his coffee table. And that's all right. Hey! Ochako smiled as Toga came back in. Even though she'd been out all day, the blonde didn't bring anything back. Hey, Chaco! Toga grinned, stepping over the tip wire and shutting the door behind her. Have you been waiting all day? Kinda. Ochako shrugged. I've been trying to put together what you guys are doing. You included, actually. Where you been? She pointed towards her girlfriend playfully, glaring at her. Really? What you've got so far? Toga asked, slightly nervous despite her collected appearance. They didn't let the secret slip, right? She wasn't sure if she should even ask that out loud. Oh, way to dodge my question. Ochako rolled her eyes. They told me it was some kind of party, but I'm almost positive that Twice lied on the spot after seeing Dobby's reaction. Oh, yeah, it's a party for when the others get back. Toga smiled weirdly. And hey, we should probably get dinner and sleep soon. I don't know if Shiggy told you, but we got a mission tomorrow. Seriously? Guess I'll go pick up pizza. Ochako groaned, getting up from the couch. Do you mind getting 3? The others probably want some too. Yeah, sure. Ochako approached the door, grabbing the keys off the hood beside it. You want to come along? I'm the ringleader of the party planning. I kind of need to stay here, Toga said, jabbing a thumb back upstairs. Sorry. It's all right. I'll be back in a bit. Ochako gave a disassembled smile before slipping out the door. Toga watched it shut, brows furrowed, before turning and making her way upstairs. What if she says no? Was the first thing Toga said as she entered the room. Twice jumped, spinning to face her. No. Don't think of that. We all know she won't. He gestured vaguely around as he spoke, but as he stopped his hands reaching to cover his face. It'll be fine. I've done too much work for it not to be. That's not how that works. Dobby said wirily. She could say no, and you'll just have to move on. Yeah, but... Saying yeah, but won't change anything. Twice put a skeptical smile on his face and a reassuring hand on Toga's shoulder. You just gotta go for it. Act on your feelings, and all that other crap, I'm bad at explaining. Toga chuckled. Thanks. She wasn't convinced yet, but seeing the work her family put in gave her the push she needed in the right direction. So, tomorrow's the day. Wow! Weren't you just not gonna do it 2 minutes ago? Dobby stood up, stretching. Quick turnaround. How are you gonna do it? Mission. There's a pretty nice jewelry store I gazed today, Toga said boastfully. I wanted to see what they had behind the counter. Wait, are we going to see? Twice had begun working again, his eyes focusing on the stitching along the collar of the final dress. I wanted to see. I wasn't gonna ask her while we were in the middle of a mission. I wanted to find something nice there. I'm asking once we get back home. She sighed, sounding stressed. But if she says no, it's kind of over. Yeah, right. You know she likes you, crazy. Anyone who's willing to spend 5 years with you is probably worse off than you are. Dobby tapped the side of his head. It was hard to tell whether he was joking, but either way, he was attempting to encourage her. Why would you cheer her up like that? Twice furrowed his brows. That made no sense. Well, she isn't skulking anymore, Dobby murmured. I'll go tomorrow if you want. Wait in the van or something. Yeah, that'll help. Toga nodded happily. The door cracked downstairs, signaling the entry of Ochako. I've got pizza, she called from the bottom of the stairs. Who wants some? Oh, me! Twice spun up from his seat, heading out the door. Seconds later, he was back with the entire box. I've got some for all 3 of us. I'm gonna go eat downstairs with Choco. Thanks for helping out, Toga said to neither of them in particular. Twice mummed threw the food in his mouth. His mask was partially pulled up, just enough so he could eat. No worries. He said it's not a problem. Dobby took a slice from the box. And as far as I'm concerned, I still haven't paid you back for those beers all those years ago. That's always gonna be his go-to, even though he probably has by now. It's too difficult for him to say, I want to help since you're my friend. Twice laughed, grabbing a second slice of pizza. Shut up, idiot. Dobby tore a bite of a slice, chewing angrily. Okay, so it is a proposal. Okay, I did read the reads. I did read the signs right. It is a proposal, and she was with the parents. Okay, interesting. Ooh, oh my God, they're gonna propose. We're gonna get, oh my God, I'm shaking. My hands are shaking. My legs are shaking. Everything's shaking. How am I gonna work like this? I'll just channel this energy into work, I guess. Whatever. I'm shaking. Ah! Okay. I have to leave for work soon, even though work is not in 2 hours, but I have to get into a car because I have a shared car. Therefore, from here, I go to pick up my siblings, and then I go to work, and then my grandma goes pick up my other siblings, and then they take them down here. And then later, when my mom gets back from work, she's gonna get here, she's gonna shower, and then she's gonna go right back to pick me up. And the reason why she's picking me up is because I don't have a car and I don't have a license. So, yeah, take that. 19-year-old without a car or license. I know, that does not sound nice. I'm a YouTuber. What do you guys expect? I sit here and record videos for a living. Not anymore. Well, I mean, not anymore. I mean, like, I would love to sit here and record videos for a living. Like, do I need to go out? Is going out a necessary thing that needs to necessarily happen? I don't like going out. Sorry. Going out is... If I could live in my room 24/7 and never have to leave, I would be happy. Alright? I would love to be a stay-at-home husband, or a husband that works from home. There. A husband that works from home. Right? Let me do my work. I'll do my share of the chores. That's all I gotta do. Work from home. I would love for work from home. Like, not having to go out, nothing like that, I don't know. I'm introverted that way. Anyways, as always, my raindrops, make sure to eat, sleep, drink water, take your meds. Have a wonderful day or night. Link to my Discord server and socials are down in the description. Subscribe to see more of my content, and thank you so much for watching.